Yesterday, after the wrapping paper settled and the house got quiet, I felt something a little unexpected. I guess it was a mix of joy. There was some tenderness, hope. There was also a little awkwardness. See, I grew up celebrating the holidays, the lights, the smells, all the traditions. My childhood was full of those moments. But when I became an adult and I got married and had kids, life took me in a very different direction. A direction where holidays weren't part of our world anymore. So for many years, I didn't celebrate, and my kids grew up without any of the traditions that I once had. And here's the part that tugs at my heart the most. My mom, who loved the holidays, she didn't get to celebrate them with me for so many years. She was always decorating, always cooking, always finding the magic in everything. But I wasn't there in that space with her. We were on the outskirts, but we lived near her, but we weren't involved in the same way. And by the time I finally stepped back into celebrating again, she was sick and has since passed. This was my first Christmas without her. And as I hung the ornaments and I watched the grandkids play, I felt this quiet ache for all the years that we didn't share this together, for the traditions that she never got to see me return to her, for the moments that I don't know, but I didn't even know I would miss someday. But I also felt something else, something soft. There was hope because even though this chapter looks different than anything I imagined in my life, I'm learning that it's okay to begin again. It is okay for our traditions to evolve. It's okay for celebrations to feel beautiful and unfamiliar. It's okay for joy to sit right beside grief. And maybe that's what this season is teaching me, that I can honor where I have been, even if I wouldn't choose the same path today or tomorrow. I can hold gratitude for what was and still open my heart to what is. And that it's not too late to create something meaningful, even now, even here in midlife. If this holiday felt different for you too, if you're rebuilding traditions or if you're navigating through loss, if you're figuring out who you're becoming in a chapter that you didn't plan, I want you to know this. You're allowed to grow. You're allowed to feel everything. And you're allowed to start new traditions at any age in any season of your life. And if you've been craving clarity or calm as you step into this next chapter, take my free Discover Your Midlife personality quiz. It's just a few questions, show you who you are now, not who you were, not who you used to try to be, but who you're becoming. Be gentle with yourself today, beautiful. You know, joy doesn't have to be perfect to be real. And new beginnings don't have to look anything like the old ones to matter.